Good morning, good day, grade 9. So we are looking, and yesterday I asked you to continue with question number, the financial mathematics, and we looked at the simple and interest formulas. Alright, so I gave you two problems to solve for homework, namely number 14 and number 19. So I've already solved number 19, number 14 actually. So I'm going to read the question, and it says, Oliswa, is it Oliswa? Oliswa, thank you. Oliswa invests 1,000 Rand at a simple interest rate of 7% per annum for 3 years. How much money will be in an account by the end of the investment period? Alright, so this mathematics is quite simple. If I know the formula, I just go substitute my values given to me into my formula. Alright, so I want to determine the value of A because the A is the end amount or the final amount. So therefore I say, they give me how much did he invest or how much did she invest initially. She invested 1,000 Rand. So that 1,000 Rand I need to put in the place of P. There's some people speaking, and I told you about speaking in a class, especially when a teacher is speaking. Your behavior, and I read it on Facebook yesterday, your behavior or how you treat other people is not a reflection of that person, but a reflection on yourself. So if you misbehave, that means you as a person have a problem. So please don't show to me how many problems you have. I don't want to see that. So all I do here, I substitute my values and then I write, they gave me 7% per annum. Now 7% I know it's 7 over 100, and if I type in 7 over 100 in my calculator, I will get 0.07. Alright, so you can say, if you want to check that, you can say 7 divided by 100, you get your answer of 0.07. And then they gave me for how many years. N is the amount of years that I'm investing. So N is the 3 years. That is the amount of years. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to my calculator and I'm typing in the whole thing as it stands here. So that means I'm going to type in 1,000 Rand. And remember, although it isn't there, but I want you guys to put it in, multiplied by bracket 1 plus 0.07 times 3, and then I close my bracket, and then I get my answer of 1,210. And I hope you guys got that one correct. Okay, so let's look at the mark allocation. That is 3 marks, so you will get 1 mark for that, and then 1 mark, 2 marks actually for putting every value into the correct place. Alright, so our next one is going to be question number 19. If 6,000 Rand is required for a study loan at a simple interest rate of 8.5% per annum, how much money must be paid back after 4 years of studying? Alright, so they ask me, I'm going to read that question again. If 6,000 Rand is required for a study loan at a simple interest rate of 8.5% per annum, how much money must be paid back after the 4 years of study? Alright, now rates of loans or study loans, it's also calculated on simple interest. So I go once again, I write down my formula basically, and I say A is equal to P 1 plus I times N. And then they tell me 6, how much, what is my starting amount? 6,000 Rand. So where is that 6,000 Rand going to be? By P. Alright, what else do they give me? 1 plus, what is the, that I can take? The 8.5%. 8.5%, that can be written as 0.085. And I multiply that with 4. Alright, did you get that? You multiply that with 4, and then I say good. So that will be, now I go to my calculator, and I simply type into my calculator the following. Sorry. Alright, so I type in 6,000 Rand. 6,000 Rand multiplied by bracket 1 plus 0.085 times 4, and I get my answer, which equals to 8,040. 8,040. Alright? 8,040, because that is the interest that the place where you have gotten money, they actually want you to pay the interest back. Good. So it says question number 18. We'll look at question number 18 quickly. And I know I didn't ask you to do it for homework, but I want you to follow and see how we can manipulate this to do this formula. I'm just going to manipulate the formula to do basically anything that I want to. So I'm going to say, the question states, determine how many months an investment of 2,400 Rand takes to accrue an interest of 360 at an annual simple interest rate of 12%. Alright, so I take my formula, I take what is given to me. So what is given to me, I need to get by the end of the day, I need to get, what is my final amount going to be? It's going to be that 2,400 plus 360. Alright, so 2,400 plus 360 is equal to? It's 2,760. So my, no, that should be my end amount. Alright, so my end amount should be 2,760. And then my starting amount is 2,400. That is what I'm starting with. And then I say 1 plus I. What is I? 12%, which is 12 over 100. So that is 0.12. Do I know what n is? No, I don't know what is n. So I leave it like that. Is everyone with me? Okay. What do I want to determine? I want to determine that thing right there. But in order to do that, I first need to get, there's some stuff bothering me. Alright, so I do inverse opposites and I say, good. I want to get rid, first of all, I want to get rid of this 2,400. And in order to do that, how would we do that? It's 2,400 times the whole bracket. So that means if I want to get rid of the 2,400, I would divide by 2,400 on the right hand side. But if I do something like that on the right hand side, I need to do it on the left hand side as well. Alright, so what happens here is this and this cancels out. We left basically, now you can leave your answer like that, 2,760 divided by 2,400 and 2,400. And then you, what we're left with so I'm going to write this, 2,760 over 2,400. You don't have to simplify right here, okay? You can simplify, but it's not necessary. So then I'm going to say that 2,400 cancel out. So I'm basically left with 1 plus 0.12 times with n. I'm going to put the times there. What is bothering me now? Still, there's a 1 there, alright? How can I get rid of the 1? I say this amount, now I'm going to simplify that amount, which is 2,760 divided by 2,400 is equal to 1,15. Alright, so 1,15, and then I'm going to write 1,15. And then I want to get rid of this one here. I want to get rid of that 1. So I take it over to the left hand side. It becomes, it's plus 1 on the side, so it becomes negative 1 is equal to, what remains here? 0.12 times n. I still don't have my n alone. Okay? Now I say, so this answer on the left hand side I will have minus 1, which equals to 3 over 20, and that is probably 0.15. Let's just check, 0.15. So here I have 0.15 is equal to 0.12 times n. Alright, so I'm still left there with the multiplication, and I only want to determine n. How can I get rid of n? If I'm multiplying, I need to do what to get rid of n? I divide by what? By 0, 12. Alright, so I say 0, 12 on this side. That and that cancels out, and I need to say the same on the other side. Divide by 0, 12, and then my answer will be, so I'm going to say 15 divided by 0, 12. You can do this on your calculator. So you can say 0, 15 divided by 0, 12. It's equal to 5 over 4, and 5 over 4 is what? 1.25. Alright? Or you could have written this down as 1 and a quarter is equal to n. Now what is n actually? N is the amount of years. Alright? So if I say I started invested, and what does this basically mean? It will take me 1 year, but it won't take me 2 years, but it will take me 1 year and 3 months. Alright? So it's actually, if I understand this question needs to be answered. They ask me actually, what is the question? Determine how many months. So 1 year is 12 months plus 3 years plus 3 months is equal to 15 months. So now I can answer the question. It's actually 1 year plus another quarter of a year. Alright, plus another quarter of a year, and then, but they don't ask me in times of years, so I know 1 year is equal to 12 months, and a quarter of 12 is equal to 3. So it's that 12 months plus that 3 months, which equals to 15 months. So it will, therefore, I can answer, my final answer would say, it will take me 15 months to earn 360 Rand given at that interest. That's a nice question. Alright. 15 months, and now I want us to, I'm not going to look at compound interest. As I told you, it will not be assessed. Alright, so I want us to go to the new page that you have, which is exponents, and then I'm going to highlight a few stuff for you. Alright, before we start, I want to highlight the following, and then I first want you to do it on your own before we look at it. So the stuff that I'm going to highlight at exponents, I need you guys to listen. Under exponents, I want you to do the following. Let me just find myself. So it's going to be number 1.1. You're going to do for me. I know you did number 1.1 till number 1.3. And then I want you, I know it's very unclear. I want you to do number 1.5. 1.5. That's p to the power of 7. So 1.5 is p to the power, I think it's p to the power of 7, divided by p to the power of 3. Okay, 1.7, because that's not clear, I will not give you everything there. The first one there at 1.4 is actually 2 to the power of 4, divided by 2 to the power of 2. Exponents page, so this page right here. Alright, so and then the next one is going to be, listen to me, number 1.7 until 1.9, 1.7 until 1.9, and then number 1.11, 1.11, so you can circle that on your page, and then number 1.16, 17, and 18. 1.16, 1.17 and 18. Alright. That's all. You do it right now in class, please.